Love you all. Welcome, all you lovers, to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
This is for you, Kenny. It's the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies, it all comes alive like a duet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light, follow this man, live your dreams, plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. In the Florida Love Show, Kenny in red is your guide. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. In the Brooklyn Cafe, it's a big love buffet. With roses galore, man, you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light, follow this man, live your dreams, plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light, follow this man, live your dreams, make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Shine your love wherever you can. Shine your light, love this man, live your dreams, make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Give the gift of love and pay it forward and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show. Love you, Kenny.
Love you, love you, love you, Shaz. Let's get some applause going. Love you, love you, love you. So Shaz, the Florida Love Show singer, welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. We are celebrating holiday love today. It's going to be an amazing show, fun show, full of love, about all the different holidays that we're celebrating right now. And that love is now. Love is now. So I'm going to share something that happened to me this week. I was driving along on the Florida Turnpike, just 10 p.m. at night. No one's on the road. All of a sudden, boom! I go flying. I'm going to show you a picture of this car accident. My car was totaled. Totaled. almost hit the gas tank. The police said to me, I don't know how you walked out of it alive. I don't know. But all I can tell you is I have never been clearer that life is short, life is now. I could have passed in that car accident. Wow, getting emotional. I could pass now. Could have a heart attack, who knows? So life is now. So let's all love each other now. And the mission of Florida Love is for all human beings to love each other, to create world love, so that we transform the world with love and we spread love all over the world. So I love each and every one of you. And Florida Love and the Florida Love Show is a nonprofit. It's a 501c3, but love is free. Anything on Florida Love is free. You can post on all our pages, free. I give out thousands of roses and say I love you, free. Everything, I have days of love, free. So please comment away. I would love to hear all your comments. And again, life is short. And I'm going to give you another example just here. Stanley Goodman, who I call Stanley Love. He had come on the show to talk about his son Richard, who was autistic and wrote The Unsung Poet. He just passed away in his house, just fell down. That was it. I mean, my dad passed away in his sleep. Truly Love, who was on the show, her son, Danny, passed away in his sleep. April 10th. Life is short. Life is now. We got to love each other now. I love you, Stanley. It makes me so sad, so moved every time I see him. I love him. I called him Dad. Again, life is short. Go out and love everyone now, and especially the holidays. Go tell people how much you love them. So I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Please comment. Please spread the love. So what I'm going to say here is Merry Hanukkah and Happy Christmas to everyone. And Kwanzaa and just all holidays. Love you, love you, love you. So on my way to the show, I always pick up roses and I pick them up at Publix. I give them out to people, say I love you, and miracles happen. They light up. So after George Floyd passed, I gave out roses, okay? And what happened was I was on the way to the show with 6 dozen roses, and I knew I wanted to do something about this because I saw the officer put his knee on his neck, and I cried. I was just crying. I said, I got to do something about this. So I spoke to my idol, Martin Luther King, and he's got the same dream as me. I'm going to read this. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed, that all men are created equal. All men and women are created equal. All human beings are created equal. We're all equal. We're all human beings. We're all the same. We all have blood. So I asked him, what do I do? He said, hand out roses to every African American and say, I love you. So I went, took my 6 dozen roses on the way to the show, went right back into Publix and Whole Foods, and I handed out roses to every African American. So every African American in Whole Foods and Publix had roses. And they were in tears. They hugged me, they kissed me, they loved me. They said, we need love more now than ever before. So moved. So anyway, the news covered it. It's called Roses for Change. It's a worldwide love movement to give out roses and say, I love you. So the newspapers covered it, TV News has covered it. So I'm going to play you the first TV news that covered it, where we give out roses in Boca Raton in front of Bed Bath & Beyond and say I love you. During COVID, actually. Please play the first news.
Welcome back. Now at 5:30, who couldn't use a little love right now?
One Pompano Beach businessman is making it his mission to spread love all around by giving out the flower of love to random strangers. CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo has this heartwarming story.
There's an old song with lyrics that say what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ken Lerman is living that moment in a movement he created called Roses for Change.
We love you.
The idea for Roses for Change came about after the death of George Floyd and the turmoil that followed.
I felt their pain. And for me, I don't see color. I mean, I see us all as human beings. And we all can love each other. I mean, love is simple.
Ken, who owns his own printing business for 35 years, appropriately named the Happy Printer, decided to spring into action, purchasing dozens of roses he could hand out.
The first thing I did was I went to Whole Foods and I also went to Publix and I gave out roses to all the African Americans in the store. And I said, I love you. And they said, I love you back. And they said, God bless you. And they said, we need love more now than ever before.
Ken was so moved by the response, he posted pictures on Facebook, receiving 600 likes. Suddenly, Roses for Change on Facebook was born. His followers wanted to join him, buying roses too, and it's now become a movement, spreading love to people of all races. We recently caught up with them in Boca Raton.
I just want to say I love you. Have a wonderful day.
Michelle Bellman, who had never met Ken in person, wanted in on the love train and came out on this day to volunteer.
His message is just of love, and love yourself, and love one another. And he speaks to my soul, and he speaks to me because I love to spread love as well.
Some were skeptical, wondering if there's a catch to these random acts of kindness. But for those who understood it, it meant the world.
I think it's just amazing. This is really, really nice. You're really showing your love. You're taking your time to do this. Just amazing. And the red flowers, forget it. Just bringing brightness to this world. It's much needed. Thank you so much.
Seriously, so sweet.
Can you imagine what a world it would be like if we just all gave roses to each other instead of what's actually going on? Like, to me, that's a way to spread a message. Spread the message of love.
Lucky me, I received my rose. For more information on Roses for Change when they meet every Friday, go on to our website at cbsmiami.com. I'm Lisa Petrillo, Smell and Sweet, CBS 4 News.
Love you, Lisa Petrillo. That's the reporter there. Love you, love you, love you all. People lit up outside Bed Bath & Beyond in Boca during COVID. Oh my God, Judy, I just saw you in the garage today. Judy lives in my building. Judy Love, I love you, Judy. Yep, Judy D.O.P. I love you, love you, love you, Judy, so much. So Judy's in my building, and a lot of times, like, I'll come home from the show and I'll just bring up a dozen roses for her to say I love you, because she's such love. Judy is pure love, the biggest heart in the world. So please keep the comments coming. Judy, I'm so happy you're watching today to celebrate the holiday love. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. She's amazing. Oh my God, Judy. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Love you, Judy. Love you. Such a huge heart she has. So beautiful. And again, what does it take to just give somebody roses, give somebody anything, a penny, anything, a card, a gift, and especially the holidays, or just tell someone they look beautiful, or, you know, anything. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. It's so simple. So let's spread the love all over the world. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. And I know that it's now. We only have now. Again, I almost passed in this car accident. We only have now. So I'm going to show you the second news. So the second news, I give out roses to teenagers. Now, these teenagers haven't heard I love you in years and years and years from siblings, parents. I mean, they're shocked. Not just to hear I love you, but to get roses. And they're just hanging around when I walk in. And then they light up. And by the end, we're dancing. So I'm going to play that news for you right now. Please play the second news.
We're continuing to bring you inspiring stories from our area about people changing their communities for the better. Tonight, WPTV News Channel 5's Chris Gilmore shares the story of a man on a mission to spread love, one rose at a time.
Roses are red and Ken Lerman's suit is too.
Love you, Anthony.
If you see his bouquets, he has a message for you.
Man, love you, brother.
The 55-year-old loves love.
I love you.
And he now uses roses to let people know it.
No, I love you.
There's some pain behind Lerman's purpose. His Roses for Change campaign began this summer after he and people across the country witnessed the fallout following the death of George Floyd while in police custody.
How can one human being do that to another human being. Like, I was crying when I saw it.
Armed with roses and a message of love, Lerman says he wanted to reach those most affected.
I got to give this to all the African Americans. They're hurting.
His message has since caught on both online and in Palm Beach County, where he regularly shares love and roses to people of all colors. We caught up with Lerman with 100 of his favorite flowers in hand at the Milagro Center in Delray Beach.
A lot of learning goes on every day here in the Milagro Center, but today's lesson consisted of some flowers and 3 words going a long way.
I love you.
I was surprised and I was like, oh, I love you too.
A lot of these teens say it's been a while since they've heard those words directed at them, and even longer since they have been given flowers.
It was kind of weird at first. I was like, roses giving someone flowers. It was kind of weird because I didn't expect that, but it's pretty nice. It's a really nice gesture.
He said, I love you, you stay safe, and he told my grandma happy birthday too.
Lerman says he hopes the connection he makes with strangers leaves a lasting impact.
That's my mission every single day, to spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love.
Because maybe all you need is love. In Delray Beach, Chris Gilmore, WPTV News Channel 5.
And you can help us share stories that are inspiring South Florida. Just send us your ideas to inspiringsfl@WPTV.com, or you can head to our website to make a submission.
Beautiful. The teenagers lit up. We were all dancing at the end. Mwah. Love you, Chris Gilmore. So he is the second reporter. So he said at the end of that news, maybe all you need is love. So here at Florida Love, we say all you need is love. Love is everything. And it's so simple. 3 words. I love you. Go out and say I love you to everyone. It's pure freedom, pure happiness, pure love. And it takes forgiveness to be in that state. You got to be able to give up all that resentment or whatever's there and then just say, I love you to another human being. It's just loving other human beings. Go out and love everyone in your life. Just say, I love you. Watch them light up. So I love each and every one of you. All you need is love. Love is everything. So I want to talk about love karma for a second, because God is love. And love goes viral because God is love. So I love one person, I'm loving all human beings. All 10 billion human beings that we have all over the world. Just loving one person because God is love. Goes viral. So I want to talk about love karma. I want to read this. Love karma. What goes around comes around. Keep your circle positive, speak good words, think good deeds, think good thoughts, do good deeds. Okay, so the more love you put out in the world, the more you'll get back. That's how it works. And here at Florida Love, we give love just because, with no expectations of anything in return. Love is free. So I've had like 150 straight shows over the almost 3 years we've had the Florida Love Show. And I have hundreds of gifts, love gifts, all over my room. Didn't expect it. Just guests or whoever gave it to me just because. Just because. No expectations of anything in return. So go out and say I love you to everyone. You will have more love in your life than you. My whole room has love everywhere. Hearts, roses, gifts. I mean, everything. Books. I can't even, everything. So I want to share a little love karma from the holidays that I got gifts just because. So the first gift I got was from Tasha Love. She goes, oh my God, you're a Scorpio. Because my birthday's November 5th. She's like, oh my God. She gave me this Scorpio bracelet. Just because. To say I love you. No expectations of anything in return. Isn't that great? A Scorpio bracelet? I'm in love with the Scorpio bracelet. I mean, I was crying. I was so moved. You could buy someone a cup of coffee, anything, anything. So this holiday, think about what you could just give just because, with no expectations of anything in return. I mean, I know on drive-thrus, I've bought people behind me their meals many times. That's a hoot. You can have a lot of fun with this. So just love people just because, no expectations of anything in return. So I love this. So Tasha Love, I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. Means the world to me. Then Truly Love. Well, first I want to talk about Robin Love, okay? Because Robin Love. So here, every show I wear these socks. They have my picture on them. Robin Love had sent these to me, I think like 2 years ago for the holidays. Has my picture on it. I mean, what does it take? Think of some crazy things that you could just give people. Yeah, so I have socks with my picture on it. I got Kenny Love socks. So Truly, for my birthday and the holidays, Truly Love, who's been on the show, gave me, you're going to think this is the underwear show, but it is. First, she gave me EXO socks. I love these EXO socks. I love wearing these EXO socks. Oh, I love you, Carol. Carol Love, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. So Carol was on the show last week. She sang, "It's cold outside in this white fur coat." So watch last week's show to see Carol and Marty Love singing, "It's cold outside in Florida." Carol, you were amazing. Incredible. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh my God, I'm so moved. Please keep the comments coming. So Truly Love gives me these EXO socks, which I wear all the time. So if you want love in your life, surround yourself with love all over your car, your home, everywhere. And surround yourself with lovers. Now, I know a lover just because I look in people's eyes. You could just tell who's a lover. And for me, if I say I love you to someone, they say I love you back, that's a lover. That's just the way it is. But I only look in people's eyes. I don't have to look anywhere else. I see their heart and their soul. So go out and love everyone in your life. Tell them how much you love them before they pass. We only have now. So Truly Love got me, I love this. I love wearing this around the house. Life is Good underwear. How great is this? Truly, I love you. Life is Good underwear. She got me Life is Good underwear. She got me a Joe Boxer smiley face underwear, red, my favorite color. And, I love this, Joe Boxer happy smiley faces. Love wearing this around the house. So surround yourself with love, wear love, be love, hearts, roses, everything, smiley faces, everything, and you'll just have love in your life, just the way it is. Now, my whole contact book, like Judy, who just wrote in, and Carol. In my contact book, it says Judy Love, Carol Love. Everybody is love, because that way all they can do is show up as love. My whole contact book is love. So I want to read you a few different things. I love to post about love. So we have different groups at Florida Love. We have Love Will Keep Us Together with 4,000 people. We have Love Songs, which now has almost 350,000 people. Talking about love going viral. I loved one person, and all of a sudden now it has 350,000 people. Thousands join every day. We have Florida Love Dating and Networking, which just broke 33,000, growing thousands a day, a week. I mean, it's incredible, all over the world. We have Love Circle, where we get together in person and say I love you and have days of love. And then we have Roses for Change, where we give out roses and say I love you. You can join all these groups. And love is free. So feel free to post. Feel free. Matter of fact, Florida Love Dating Networking, if you want to meet the man or woman of your dreams, go on there. Put up your picture. Give it a shot. I'm seeing people sharing all the time about love. So miracles, 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 miracles. So I want to read, I love to post on Facebook, but I don't even call it Facebook. I call it Love Book. And I post on Love Book because all there is love in my section of Love Book. I don't know about any other section, but that's my section. And I have 5,000 friends. That's the most friends I can have. So it's incredible. Matter of fact, the other thing I do is I wish every of my 5,000 friends a happy birthday. every single day. A birthday is a perfect time to just say I love you to someone. Every day. And miracles happen. Miracles. So I'm going to read the first one. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. And I want to talk about this accident I had this week. So, boom, the car hits me. I'm in shock. I get thrown back. I get out of the car. The guy who hits me in his monster truck comes running to me. 36-year-old guy. He starts sharing his life story with me because I told him I loved him. I told the guy who hit me, I love you. Because he's another human being. That's why they call it an accident. We're all not perfect. And it took forgiveness to do that. The police officers came. The EMS came. Everybody who came, the tow truck guy came. I said, I love you too. And hugged them. And they hugged me back and said, I love you to me back too. The police officer, the EMS. So there was no love without forgiveness, and there was no forgiveness without love. So go out and love everyone in your life. You only have now. One simple I love you can change everything for the better. I love you. I love each and every one of you. And watch people light up. I love you. You probably think you don't even know me. That's true. But if people can hate for no reason, I can love. I love this one. I love you. I love you. To anyone who's feeling unloved today, don't worry. I love you. Oh my God, I love you, my friend. I'm praying for you. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you before we left. Oh, CC Love. I love you, CC Love. I love you, love you, love you. So CC Love was on the show. We loved his grandfather, Granville. He got to sing his grandfather, Granville, a song that he never got to sing him. And I just love CC Love. And he sang at my birthday show, Bon Jovi. Love you, CC. He's a world-famous recording artist. Love you, CC. Love you, love you, love you. So this is one of my favorites. I love you, each and every one of you. So if you're feeling unloved, I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Love you. Love comes naturally. Hate is learned. See, kids are pure love because they don't have language. It's that simple. So the only thing that screws us up as human beings is we have language. Without language, there's no judgment, there's no hatred, there's just love. Kids just love each other. Look at these kids hugging each other. They just love each other. So love comes naturally. What's underneath it all, and when I look at people's eyes, is love. That's the way it is. There's only one race, the human race. So when I look at these two kids, I see human children. I look in their eyes. I see these beautiful green eyes, these beautiful brown eyes. I look in their eyes, and I just see pure love. Now, I don't see the color here because I look in their eyes, and I just see love. To me, there's no color here. There's just love, pure love. So there's only one race, the human race. We're all the same. We all have blood. We're all the same. Once we start labeling, I don't label. Once we start judging or labeling, we separate. Let's not do that. Let's just love each other as human beings. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, these kids are so adorable, so cute. Keep calm, because love is the answer to everything. I love this in my room. Just say, I love you. Look, I was in a car accident. What did I say to the guy who hit me? I love you. He's like, you should be so pissed at me. I'm like, no, 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 no. I love you. It's that simple. We think we meet someone with our eyes, but we actually meet them with our soul. This is deep. This I love. So not just the eyes, but the soul. That's how powerful love is. I love this one. I have this. Hate no one. Hate no one. No matter how much they've wronged you. Yes, we are all loved, Judy. I love you, Judy, so much. You are pure love, Judy. Love you, love you, love you, love you. I can't believe I just saw you in the garage. I love you, love you. I'm so happy you're watching, Judy. I love you so much. So much. She's pure love. And I say I love you to everyone. So I say I love you to everyone in my building, from my neighbors to my maintenance guy to my security guy to everyone. Now people are saying I love you to each other in where I live in my building. It's simple. So hate no one, no matter how much they've wronged you. Live humbly, no matter how wealthy you become. Think positively. No matter how hard life is, give much, even if you've been given little. Forgive all, especially yourself, and never stop praying for the best for everyone. I love this. So let's all love each other. Forgive all, especially yourself, and let's all love each other. So I love you, love you, love you, love you all. And at Florida Love, we created the Florida Loving Hug. Give someone a hug and say I love you every day to spread love all over the world. Just one person. Or everyone, whatever you want. But if you do one person, it'll spread to all 10 billion human beings. We can all love each other. It's possible. And I announced on my birthday show that I'm running for president 2024 under the Love Party. And the Love Party is everyone has a home, everyone has food, everyone has education, and everyone has health care. And it's free, because that's love, to love our people as human beings. So I'm really excited about that. So again, I'm wishing everybody a Merry Hanukkah and a Happy Christmas. So I'm going to play you my favorite Hanukkah song right now so we can love Hanukkah. Please play my favorite Hanukkah song.
Time to take out the menorahs. Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. But when you feel like the only kid in town without a Christmas tree, here's a new list of people who are Jewish. Just like you and me. Winona Ryder drinks Manischewitz wine, then spins a dreidel with Ralph Lauren and Calvin Klein. Guess who gives and receives loads of Hanukkah toys? The girls from Baruch Assault and all 3 Beastie Boys. Lenny Kravitz is half Jewish, Courtney Love is half too. Put them together, what a funky, badass show! We got Harvey Keitel and Flash dancer Jennifer Beals. Yasmin Bleeth from Baywatch is Jewish, and yes, her boobs are real. Put on that yarmulke, it's time for Hanukkah. 2-time Oscar winner Dustin Hoffman celebrates Hanukkah. O.J. Simpson, still not a Jew. But guess who is? The guy who does the voice for Scooby-Doo. Bob Dylan was born a Jew, then he wasn't, but now he's back. Mary Tyler Moore's husband is Jewish, 'cause we're pretty good in the sack. Guess who got bar mitzvahed on the PGA Tour? No, I'm not talking about Tiger Woods, I'm talking about Mr. Happy Gilmore. So many Jews are in the showbiz. Bruce Springsteen isn't Jewish, but my mother thinks he is. Tell Darul Hanukkah, it's time to celebrate Hanukkah. It's not pronounced Chanukah. The C is silent in Hanukkah. So read your hooked on Hanukkah. Get drunk in Tijuana. If you really, really wanna go, have a happy Hanukkah. Peace and love to everybody.
Peace and love, peace and love. Oh, wow, I love that song. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you. So as I was saying before, Merry Hanukkah and Happy Christmas. So now I'm going to play you my favorite Christmas song. Please play my favorite Christmas song.
Professore! Est-ce que vous croyez au Père Noël? Ah! There we go! You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Say it! He's making a list, he's checking it twice. Wanna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're asleep. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been better good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. Yeah. Better watch out, you better not cry. You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Say it. He sees you when you're asleep. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been better good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. Yeah. Watch out, you better not cry. You better not pout. Telling you why. Est-ce que vous croyez au Père Noël? Est-ce que vous croyez au Père Noël? Joyeux Noël de Street Bar. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa
Claus is coming to town. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, love it. Woo! Oh, I'm getting emotional. So again, Merry Hanukkah and Happy Christmas. So a lot of my friends who are Jewish, I ask them what Hanukkah is, and they say, oh yeah, it's the menorah. We light the menorah, Festival of Lights. You know, some people know more than others. Well, I'm going to play you two different videos that tell you what Hanukkah is. So please play the first video.
Oh, when the Greeks ruled the temple and land, to be a Jew this they could not stand. They tried to kill, but we rebelled. Goodness gracious, miracle of all. Gotta eat this. Gotta eat this. Gotta eat this. My. He like to spin it. They like to spin it. We like to spin it. All the kids all over the world, we're going to spin that dreidel. Spin that dreidel! Oh, now. Ho! Hanukkah's like this. If you're old or young, we'll light it. Show your Jewish pride and light. I got my new menorah. I love my new menorah. I love my new menorah. Nes gadol haya po. There was a great miracle that happened here.
Awesome. Hanukkah Rock of Ages. So that tells you a little bit about Hanukkah, and I'm going to play you one more video which will tell you even more. Please play the second video.
Is this the eighth night? We light with family, recall with great pride our escape from great tyranny. Kindle the light. Judah, our faith was banned. Even Antiochus said no more Torah could be read. Judah, Mattathias' son, you would not throw our heritage away. I spun a gimel, now I've got a lot of girls. Sivivon, will you spin this blade dreidel? Chanukia lighting, presents are delighting me.
Chanukia, 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 Sivivon.
I light the candles with people who love me. He lights the candles with his whole family, sharing the joy of a proud history. Sevivon, sof, more Sufganiyot. More latkes, no, please more Sufganiyot. Sevivon, more latkes, please more Sufganiyot. Sevivon, more latkes, please more Sufganiyot. Sevivon, more Sufganiyot. Spinnings, more Sufganiyot. Lo, Abba Ima, Abba more Sufganiyot. We fly our foot as we celebrate the Maccabees. We're free.
Know what really matters, like the Maccabees. Know what really matters. Thanks to God, our people are free.
Woo! Oh boy, oh, I'm getting emotional. I have like chills of love coming down my spine. So that gives you an idea of what Hanukkah's all about. That was Bohemian Hanukkah. So now we're going to talk about Christmas. Merry Hanukkah, Happy Christmas. I'm going to play two different videos about why we celebrate Christmas. Because sometimes I'll ask my Catholic Christian friends, why do we celebrate Christmas? And they're like, well, that was the day Christ was born, but that's about it. So I am playing two videos of why we celebrate Christmas. Please play the first video.
Long, long ago, a woman named Mary was visited by an angel named Gabriel. He told her that she was pregnant with a boy who would be named Jesus. A few months later, Mary and her soon-to-be husband Joseph had to leave their home in Nazareth and travel to Bethlehem. When they got to Bethlehem, all the inns were full. So Mary and Joseph had to sleep in a stable. It was in this stable that baby Jesus was born. Do you know what this old story is about? It's the story of Christmas. Christmas Day is a religious holiday celebrated by Christians each year on the 25th of December as the birthday of Jesus Christ, who they believe is the Son of God. But Christmas isn't only celebrated by Christians. These days, it is a holiday enjoyed by many people around the world, even those who aren't religious at all. It's seen as a special day every year when family and friends come together to spend quality time with each other. You might have noticed that Christmas is full of special symbols. These symbols can range from the nativity scene, which shows Jesus' birth in the manger, to people, plants, animals, food, and lots of other things. You've probably seen some of these symbols around during the month of December. These symbols have been introduced over many, many years from tales, legends, and traditions. Today, there are some symbols that don't even share a connection with the Christian story of Christmas. Just like many other celebrations around the world, Christmas Day also involves the giving of gifts. The giving of gifts began with 3 wise men who heard of Jesus' birth in the manger and travelled a long way to bring him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These days, many people give presents to their friends and family, continuing this tradition. Did you know that people leave presents in different places depending on where they're from? In some countries, gifts are placed under a Christmas tree, while others put them in stockings that are hung up on a wall or fireplace. And some even put them in children's shoes. Many Christians will attend Mass or a service at church on Christmas Eve or on Christmas morning. This Mass or service brings Christians together in worship to celebrate the birth of Jesus. Everyone celebrates special days in their own way. Different people have different traditions that they enjoy during their festivals. During Christmas, you can say, "Merry Christmas," as a greeting to people who are celebrating.
Beautiful. So that's a little video about Christmas. And, you know, I was thinking about putting it in the shoes. I think I'd want a really big shoe, like one of those Michael Jordan, like a size 20. Put my gifts in there, you know? So that's beautiful, but I didn't even know that. So I'm going to play you another video again. Merry Hanukkah, Happy Christmas, about why we celebrate Christmas. So please play that video.
Have you ever wondered why we celebrate Christmas? I mean, what do you think Christmas is about? Is it about Santa Claus? Receiving presents? Making snowmen, perhaps? Well, these are all nice and fun, but they're not exactly what Christmas is all about. You see, the word Christmas comes from the name Jesus Christ. And so, Christmas is really about celebrating the day Jesus Christ was born. But what is so special about this Jesus Christ? I mean, why does the whole world have to celebrate his birthday? Well, for that, we have to start from the very beginning. You see, it all started when God first created man and women. He loved us and put us in charge of taking care of this world, the plants, the animals, everything. And we were supposed to do all that with God being the ultimate king. But do you think we did a good job taking care of the earth? I don't think so. I mean, just look at the world today. It's a mess. So, what went wrong? Well, sadly, most of us don't like having God in charge of our lives. We want to do things our way, so we ignore God and do what we want. The Bible calls this sin. Sin means disobeying God, doing whatever we like. And because of this, we've also made a mess of the world. What do you think God is going to do about it? Because God is a fair God and judge, He cannot let us live this way forever. Eventually, we need to face punishment. Anyone who has ever done anything wrong needs to be punished. Have you ever told a lie? I know I have. And that means you and I will eventually need to be punished. This punishment is death and hell, a terrible and scary place that we go to after we die. Eternal separation from God. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? But wait, there's good news. Because God loved us so much, He sent someone to save us. Can you guess who that is? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is God's Son. And more than 2,000 years ago, God sent Jesus to be born on earth as a baby. This is just as the Christmas song says.
Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible says, Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day.
Jesus was not like us. As God's Son, Jesus was perfect and obeyed God 100%. Although He had the power of God to heal the sick and perform great miracles, Jesus allowed Himself to be killed on a cross. Why? Because the reason He came to earth was to take the punishment that we were supposed to face. His death was like a payment for everything that you and I have done wrong. He sacrificed Himself so that we wouldn't have to face the punishment ourselves. God accepted His sacrifice, and Jesus rose from the dead after 3 days. He went back to heaven, where He continues to rule and judge the world. One day, we will all have to meet Jesus and face the consequences of our actions. If we turn back to God and trust in Jesus' death and resurrection, we no longer need to face punishment. Jesus has taken the punishment for us. This is why Christmas is such a big deal. It celebrates how Jesus came down to bring forgiveness for mankind. Have you ever done anything wrong? And have you ever thought about the consequences? The good news is that believing and following Jesus Christ brings forgiveness and peace with God. Anyone who follows Jesus Christ is part of God's family. If you would like to find out more, I'll leave some links below for you to explore. So now you know, Christmas is not about Santa Claus or a reindeer or a snowman. It's about the birth of Jesus Christ and the forgiveness of sin. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching and have a Merry Christmas!
Powerful, powerful. So, as I said before, there is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. So it's about forgiveness for our sins, because we're human beings and we're not perfect. So let's all forgive each other. Let's all love each other. In the name of Jesus Christ, in the name of world love, for any reason, just because. So I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. And as I said before, that you celebrate a Merry Hanukkah and a Happy Christmas and have such holiday love, the most holiday love you've ever had, ever, starting now, because we only have now to love each other, now. So, I want to thank you all for watching the Florida Love Show and celebrating the love of the holidays with me and you and the world. So let's all love each other. It's possible. Let's all love each other. So as I say at the end of every show, who can you give a rose to? I love you. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show, where we've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken@florida-love.com or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour. Keep spreading love in your life and have a loving week. Love you all.